In the heart of South Africa, nestled within the rural expanses of Limpopo, lies an institution that has defied the odds and transformed lives. The University of Venda. A beacon of hope and empowerment has risen from humble beginnings to become a global leader in education and innovation. Founded 42 years ago, the University of Venda began its journey on the grounds of Dimani Agricultural School. What started as a small institution in a rural area serving a community in need has blossomed into a powerhouse of knowledge and opportunity. Despite its historically disadvantaged background, the university has never let its circumstances define its future. Year after year, the University of Venda continues to produce over 3,000 graduates, each one a testament to the institution's commitment to excellence and its mission to uplift the less privileged.
As a valued supporter of education and transformation of our societies, I want to share an exciting opportunity with you. Our university, the University of Venda, is committed to transforming lives through knowledge, innovation, and empowerment. Over the past period of our existence of this university, we have observed that education is not just a means to a career, but a lifeline, a path out of poverty, a step toward a brighter future and transformed literal societies.
Today, the University of Venda stands tall, not just as an academic institution, but as a symbol of resilience and growth. It has expanded its reach far beyond the borders of South Africa, touching lives and contributing to the global knowledge and leadership.
I am Ronald Lamula, Minister of International Relations and Cooperation of the Government of South Africa. I studied at UNIVEN, LLB, undergraduate. I was also a student leader in the campus, having grown through the ranks of SASCO, being a member of the SRC, and later being the president of the SRC at the University of Venda. I always say that if you have survived in UNIVEN, you can survive anywhere in the world. They can close your eyes, throw you in New York, and they wake you up and tell you that you are in New York. As a graduate of UNIVEN, you can be able to navigate the space because of the acquired skills in the area, which is very remote with a lot of challenges, but students are able to sail through and make means with the limited resources that the university had at the time. And we acquired very good skills in terms of academia, but also in terms of critical thinking, which was imparted to us by the lecturers and also the broader university community and the culture that was there of intellectual engagements and debates in the various platforms, both in class and also as student leaders, which has built us to be who we are today. And as I travel across the globe, I meet a lot of trailblazers, successful graduates of the university who are impactful wherever they are, and they are people of global influence. Who can forget the intellectual capabilities of Professor Nkondo, who has just passed on, and I wish to convey my condolences to him and his family, and to the university as a former Vice Chancellor of the University of Venda. So it was a very robust period of critical engagements which built not just conveyor belt, but critical thinkers who are products of the university.
The university's influence knows no boundaries, transcending its rural origins to compete with the best, both nationally and internationally. Yet, as the University of Venda continues to thrive, it faces ongoing challenges. Many of its students come from poor and underprivileged backgrounds, bringing with them not just dreams but also the weight of financial hardship.
Good day. My name is Douglas Mabasa. I'm from Guyana, this is Block 2. Actually, I came up to the University of Venda in 2020 after the whole lot of struggle. when I was looking for a job, this is a job where I couldn't get that for quite a long time, and then I came to enroll. I'm doing mathematics, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Chemistry. Right now it's my 3rd year. I've had a lot of struggle in a community of academics currently, and as it has been for the past 2 years, I'm struggling with electricity, residence fees, off camp, meal, and even traveling at some point. Actually, I feel good academically, just that what's taking a lot from my energy and focus is being unfounded. So this at times makes me feel like I'm subhuman or less about myself. It lowers my self-esteem. I honestly beg you to assist me in this regard. I would like to say thank you so much.
Despite these obstacles, the university remains steadfast in its mission to provide access to quality education for all. The university's journey of transformation cannot be sustained by will alone. It is through the generosity of its alumni, the support of donors, and the commitment of the global community that the University of Venda can continue to cater for those in need.
Ndinabo Professor Nchengedzeni Samson Mampieli, the head of Department of Science and Innovations Energy Secretariat, CAS, South African National Energy Development Institute. I believe it's important to give back to the institution, mainly because if you look at the various institutions in the country, that particular institution is classified as a historically disadvantaged institution, sitting within an area where we've got a lot of disadvantaged children. I was one of those that couldn't access other institutions. I still remember when I went to University of Venda, I had to walk into the institution simply because I got admissions in other institutions such as Medunsa to study medicine and all that, but I couldn't afford, my family couldn't afford to pay for my studies. And when I went back to the University of Venda, I got immediate admission because I had passed my matric exam quite well. And I went on to become who I am today, an international expert in energy, assisting the country on all energy issues, from the development of the Energy Action Plan, which is the President's Energy Action Plan, for which I was one of the first people to write to the President to say this is what we should do when it comes to the energy sector. And looking at that background of saying, here is someone who came from, herding cows and goats in the rural areas, and then having an opportunity to go to University of Venda and get empowered with knowledge. And the university is very, very good. It's one of the well-ranked universities in South Africa, especially when it comes to science-based learnings. So for me, the university itself has played a huge role. I think it's important that we support the university. Over and above that, we need to support the institution so that the institution can be able to extend the knowledge creation and knowledge sharing with the people who are within their vicinity, who are largely disadvantaged communities, so that they can be uplifted and then contribute meaningfully to the economy of South Africa.
Every contribution, no matter how small, is a step towards ensuring that these bright minds can realize their full potential. As the university continues to grow, so too does its impact to the world. Each graduate carries with them the values and the educations instilled by this remarkable institution, ready to lead, innovate, and also inspire future generations.
My name is Jane Mufamadi. I've got a long relationship with the University of Venda. I joined the University of Venda in 1994 as a fresher, as a first-year student. I did my Bachelor of Arts degree, and then after that I moved to my honors degree straight. And after graduating with my honors, I also did my master's. After that, I also got a job at the university, firstly as a junior lecturer at the Department of Psychology, and later I became the director for the Center of Indigenous Knowledge Systems. I'm currently the CEO of Freedom Park, which is an agency of the National Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, and we are responsible for heritage promotion. The university shaped both my personal and professional life in various forms. For example, I'm naturally a very shy person, but being at the university, I learned firstly to be independent, because when you are at varsity, you are on your own. You have to find your way, you have to learn the networking and social skills to be able to integrate and engage other students, but also if you want to approach your lecturers. So you really, I think the education and the grounding that the university imparted on me really prepared me, especially for my professional life. One of my memorable experiences at the university is how we were able as students to come together, either as roommates but also as classmates, where one of us was struggling, where we were able to share either food and other resources. It can be study material and so forth, where we were able to assist each other. I was one of the students who also could not afford a lot of things at the university, and I understand and I know how it is to struggle, how it is to go to class without food on an empty stomach. And I think it is important for us to support those who are coming after us, because we know the struggles, but we know that they say education is the key to success. There are many brilliant students, but who come from very poor backgrounds, who cannot afford, and the lack of money or resources should not be a barrier to attaining education. And I believe that those of us who have been advantaged enough, lucky enough to make something, and who comes from these backgrounds should assist. Who knows, will be assisting future leaders, future presidents, future engineers and scientists, and future doctors, psychologists and so forth. So I think it is important to give back where we are able to do. You never know what kind of a life you are going to touch, and the foundation where you may be just the key to break a generational poverty within one family. If you can touch just one life, it's one life good, and I think we can do more collectively.
The University of Venda, a place where dreams are nurtured, leaders are born, and the future is shaped.
The same library that you know, the same library that we started to know a computer, the same library that we were assisted ourselves to study, it is still the same library. And the population of the students continue to rise, and that continue to be a challenge for the university, including the classrooms. So I'm calling upon those who are in business or those who are in the private sector to go and contribute, and we are still going to do that. And if the university has got initiatives, and the initiatives I know they are there, there are programs, some are gala dinners, where they try to fundraise and raise money so that they are able to develop that university. It will be great that you also contribute as a graduate from that particular university. So let's do that so that we make our university a better place.
Good day, everyone. My name is Masa Sylvester Motadi, the current president of convocation for the University of Venda. I have been a student at the University of Venda, enrolled in a degree of BCom in economics. I also have to emphasize that during our time at the university, I became the president of the SRC, and within that position I was able to see and realize that the plight of many students need to be realized by making sure that we challenge the systems of leaving students that are disadvantaged out, the systems that would otherwise leave students that are downtrodden out. That would mean that many students would have dropped out of the university. So it is very much imperative that as leaders of students and also as leaders of community, we do not allow a situation where students lose their future because they drop out of the system of education.
Here, in this rural heartland, lies a world full of opportunities where every student is empowered to rise above, to reach beyond, and to make a lasting difference. With your support, this legacy will continue to grow, bringing hope and opportunity to those who need it most.
My name is Jason Gomeni. It is an absolute honor to be seated here today and take a trip down memory lane, back to my days at the University of Venda from about 1987 to 1992. Those 5 years were not just formative in my academic journey, but they also shaped the person I am today. They were at a time of immense learning, growth and service, a time when I had the privilege to serve as a student leader. In 1987, when I first set foot on campus, it was a period of great change and uncertainty. Our university was still under a shade of apartheid, and universities like ours were not just centers of learning, but also spaces of resilience, resistance, debate, and hope. We knew that education was a powerful tool, and we were determined to use it to fight for a better future. As a student, I had the opportunity to work with some of the most passionate and dedicated and illustrious young people I have ever met. I want to appeal to the commerce and the industry leadership, government, and all donors that are out there that this is a university that has stood the test of time and continues to prove itself today. So let's support each other. Let's support the university. I make my own commitment that I will strive to find support for the university. University I'm proud to be a product of.
Every contribution, no matter the size, makes the difference. Your general support to this noble cause will certainly make the difference in the lives of our students, many of whom come from families where daily survival is a struggle. Please visit our donation portal on our university website to make a secure online donation. Together we can create a lasting impact for our students and change lives. I thank you.